So I finally unlocked Venus, and I thought we could go explore it together. Me and the three people watching this. Hi, Mom. So let's go take a trip into the frontier. Ah, yes, the Destiny servers, always at their best. Oh my fucking god. This might take a while. So, exploring the universe is fun. Just unlocked Venus. That's cool, I guess. It's brown. There's some green. I don't know. There's a sky. There's puddles. And something that I like about this mission, as compared to like the other levels, is it kind of explains a bit more of the story. Cause this game's kind of like a mystery when you first hop into it, which is both cool and weird. But then it's like they finally hit you with like a cutscene, and I don't mean like the time travel like fast forward cutscene. I mean they legit hit you with a cutscene of people talking. I don't want to spoil too much, but it explains what's going on, and it's kind of like what I was expecting. You know what I mean? It's like that you're finally discovering the universe at this point a little, and it's like, damn. It's like, damn. I know what's going on, and that shit cray. So, I don't know what else to elaborate on, besides the fact that game's good, and there's a good story, and... Oh, something interesting that happened. If you've ever played the game Journey, for some reason the game has screen tears. I don't know if that's me or the capture. I don't know. I'm going blind. But if you've ever played the game Journey, in Journey it's like a story. It doesn't take that long to complete the story in Journey, but like there's a story, and it's like it's online, but it's a single player thing. Like you get in the game. Most of you probably know what Journey is though, but just in case for those who are not as privileged, I guess. Man, I sound like an asshole. But it's a game, you play the story, and you can run into other players. And when people first, I guess, when I first saw this game, and some other people who I met today while I was playing the game, they thought it was supposed to be an MMO. And I don't think you should treat it like an MMO, because like in an MMO or whatever, it's like an open world. Like you could, in an MMO, you'd be able to fly the spaceship across the planets, and as cool as that sounds, I don't think Destiny's supposed to be like that, and I'm okay with that. You know, some of you might think it'd be cool to fly the spaceship, but whatever. If they didn't add it in, who knows? DLC. If Activision's playing on an EA, I guess, because they already announced the 2 DLC and you can already buy it, but whatever. But I kind of see this game how I see Journey, and that's you get into the game. You meet other people in that game, and you finish the story together or by yourself, depending if you're a loner with a boner or a stoner with a few friends. But I kind of like that, because just out of the blue, I ran into 2 people, and we finished the final Earth boss together, I guess you could say. And we were just talking, and it was great, and we were just playing the story. And then when the mission ended, it's like they were gone. That was it. It's like, obviously you could party up with them if you felt like it, but I didn't, because I didn't really know the people. But it was kind of like this shared experience. It's like, out of the blue, you meet 2 new strangers, and you finish like a chapter together, the story. And these guys seem like they came from the Call of Duty universe, because they seem to complain a lot. Like, they're being all nitpicky. But I was still enjoying the game, even with their nitpickiness. And it was just a pretty cool experience, because when I played the beta, that didn't really happen to me. But this time it's like when I was running around and whatnot, there like it seemed more alive, like the world and whatnot. Like you just ran into well, at least I ran into other players. There were more players, and it was just more people to contact with, and it was that MMO, I guess, feel, but like better. I don't know. It was like a happy accident, kind of like me, but it was something really special that I think doesn't happen too much. And in the game, there are like these public events where you could just be going to your next mission, and then all of a sudden, a satellite crashes to the ground and you have to defend it. And it's just like, all of a sudden, 5 other people show up, and out of nowhere, even if you're talking to them or not, you're now a team, and you're now working together, and you're fighting off these extremely difficult enemies, like the yellow barred enemies that have insane amount of HP and strength, and you're all working together collectively, and you don't know each other, and you win, and then all of a sudden everyone's dancing, because like there's like these emotes you can dance, and it was just this amazing random occurrence that was absolutely wonderful. And I've never seen that in any other game before. I mean, it's just something special about this game that makes me play it and record it. Like, I don't do this with any other game. I don't do this with COD, I don't do this with Battlefield, I don't do this with Halo, I don't do this with Counter-Strike. I have more time on those games, I've spent more time on them, but yet I was not motivated to do anything for those games. But for this game, it just felt like there was something to be done and to said, and it's something that was worth sharing. It wasn't like something I can leave alone or whatever. I don't know. But it's just like this wonderful thing, I guess. Just this just a happy accident. And I kind of had that feel throughout this whole game. It's like it's just happy accident. And when I capture this game, yeah, I let it render out once in Roxio, because Roxio's a piece of trash and doesn't take audio because of the M2TS file or whatever. But I render it on Roxio, and while I'm playing, I don't want to go and play without recording because I really want to save all this because it's really cool. So I'll go a new character, and I'll be doing the same missions over and over again, but it's not like I got bored. It was just weird how interesting and intrigued I was to do it the second time, you know? And it's like, I guess the second time around, I even spent a little more time admiring it, because when I played it like the first time through a level, I didn't really pay that much attention to every little corner. But like, if you go and search some of the caves, you might find things that are interesting or terrifying. Like, somewhere down the canyon there's a cave and has a gold crate with a rocket launcher in it, and when I was a level 1 and I was looking through these caves, it's just like, wow, as a level 1 I have this OP rocket launcher, which helped a lot. And then it'd be another thing where I'd jump into a cave and there are these enemies that none of my bullets do damage to, and you're just sitting there freaking out. And it's just something, it's just like a different and better feel than it was like the first time going through, even though I've already done it, and it wasn't repetitive, which is weird. Because when you play the COD campaign twice or whatever, it's kind of like, alright, well, time to go forward and shoot for 10 hours or whatever. But for some reason, like even right now, like I'm just running forward and shooting these robots. It's like if I already did this the second time, I would have done it better the second time, and it would have been maybe even more interesting. Whereas, but when you do play something the first time though, there's that sense of exhilaration and I guess curiosity that kind of makes it also interesting. And that's, I guess, something else that's intriguing about this. But I recommend, I don't want you to exploit the game. Like, I'd never want to exploit a good game. Like, if it's a shit game, go ahead and fucking fuck that game up. But if it's a good game, I recommend looking up where the gold chests are, because holy shit, it's like, some are obvious. Like, I opened a gold chest and I got this blue, like, rapid fire assault rifle or whatever that I'm holding right now. But when you're that level 1, you can find a rocket launcher. And there's also like a speeder in one of them. Like, you already get like a speeder that you can access, but this one goes like, I guess, a quarter times faster, which is pretty dope. So do your research and like find those. I think Rooster Teeth uploaded one or two about those gold things. But there's probably billions of YouTube videos out there, so I know my mom and dad aren't going to be searching for these Destiny videos anytime soon, but whatever. I'm coming to an end here, and I might as well just let the gameplay go down, but my friends in the Skype call with me just tell me to buy him it because he's listened to me talk so much good about this game, and I might as well. Hey Farshid, you're coming over tomorrow. He's telling me he's bored as hell. I'm gonna go buy him the game right now, and I'm gonna go play with him. Alright.
Pick it up, and start.